This is Ghost Pipe, and right now this plant is a little bit past its prime. In its sort of peak of freshness, it would not have those little black lines on the edges, and it wouldn't be quite as pink. It would be completely white with some very pale lavender. But we're so excited to see this plant anytime, even if it is past its prime. We're just happy to be able to see this plant. It's a very small plant. You might think actually that it's a mushroom because it doesn't have any chlorophyll. But it is not. It is in fact a plant. It lives in a symbiotic relationship with other forest floor plants and gets its nutrition from the root systems of trees and mycelium and other plants that live in an undisturbed forest area. Because of that, this plant is at risk. It is very much in danger of becoming endangered. And so we want to do everything we can to protect this plant. There are ways to work with ghost pipe medicinally, especially for pain management and for really severe anxiety management, especially when anxiety comes from overstimulation. However, because this plant is so at risk, and because there are other plants who can help with those problems, we usually choose not to work with ghost pipe and instead work with other plants. So when we are faced with problems of anxiety, maybe we turn to something like Tulsi or linden or motherwort to help with that. And when we are dealing with pain, we might perhaps turn to wild lettuce or California poppy or Jamaican dogwood to help with that. But it is really important to know this plant and to value it. And if you see it in the wild, first off, to feel really fortunate that you got to see it, because you can walk right past it and not notice it at all. And so if you see it in nature, that's really special. So value that time. And really, as herbalists, we are called to work to preserve these plants that are in danger of disappearing, and to do what we need to do to preserve the areas in which they live.